Girl, do you sing country songs? Because you're the only 10 I see. Welcome in, welcome back, everybody. We are on to painting number 46, the episode of painting all 50 of our Nifty United States, and today we're going to be painting Tennessee. Now, there are a whole lot of things that I wanted to incorporate into our Tennessee painting that I wasn't sure how I was going to do it until literally 3 minutes before I started painting. Like, as I was tracing out the shape of Tennessee, I made the final decision on what we're doing. So I'm going to get in here with some Smoky Mountains, very well requested down in the comments by everybody. I spent a little bit of time in Nashville, Tennessee earlier at the beginning of this year, and I did not have a lot of experiences there because I was very busy on the trip that I did take. But I did notice that there is a very distinct smell to Nashville, Tennessee, and I think Smoky Mountains would be a good way to describe the smell that I very commonly would walk outside and be greeted by while I was there. The only other thing that I really noticed was on the drive there going on I-40, there were so many potholes that were so incredibly large that it took out, not even exaggerating, 10 to 15 cars in a row that were just lined up on the side of the road with flat tires, and it was more than one stretch of highway through Tennessee that was like that. Luckily, I made it through without issue, but it was a very big concern while driving. So getting back to the painting part of this, getting some hills in front of these mountains, and then a little bit of land here, and then I'm going to add some little trees onto this painting. Now, I wanted to incorporate country music, but I didn't know how to do it, and I didn't want to go too literal with it after I found that you guys like a more artistic interpretation of things. So if you look carefully at the way this land is laid out, you might notice something about it. I also gave you a brief little view down there on the right side of this painting of what I wanted to do to incorporate the wonderful, amazing Dolly Parton into this painting. She is a very big part of country music and things that I think of when I just generally think of Tennessee and Nashville, Tennessee, and those kinds of things. So I added some butterflies over there on that right side, and I'll get a little more detailed with those later, to represent some of the art that is found in Dollywood. Just on my research, I found she has some floral displays that have lots of giant butterflies, and I love me some monarchs, so we're throwing them on here. Getting in a little bit more detailed, some happy little trees throughout this landscape, getting a little bit more color and definition onto these hills, texture, all the good things. I know you're not getting a good solid look at this without my hand in the way just yet, but after I get a little bit detail on these Smoky Mountains, I think you'll be able to see more clearly what we are working with here. So a little bit of snow to cap these mountains off, and if you take a good look right here, you might notice that this land is laid out in the shape of a guitar. Then of course, jumping in with a little highlight onto some more of these trees, getting all of those more close-up branches, and then some super tiny, I cannot express to you how small this was. I was literally using one bristle from this paintbrush to do the black details on those butterflies, and a little bit of some motion in the water so that you know it's a reflection of the land above. A little watery crashing against the shore, and that'll do it for our Tennessee painting. I sure hope you like it. Do you think I did a good job representing the country music aspect of things? Do you feel like we got a little bit of Dolly in there? And then are the rest of you happy that I didn't go only country music and got the Smoky Mountains and some other good greenery landscape for Tennessee in there as well? Taking a close, good look and then seeing it with the rest of the map. Drop comments with what you